And we are back, and we are live here at the 570 Wrestling Experience. You can follow us, like us on all the socials. So that's at 570 Experience, but we are the 570 Wrestling Experience. And by we, I mean myself, JS Michaels, Diamond City War Machines Escort, and Granddaddy of the 570, and my co host, Lindsey.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm so glad that you are here with us and that we get to do this here for you.
And we're back and refreshed as the 570 Wrestling Experience podcast. Lindsey and I will be your hosts moving forward. And then on the special Smash rundowns, we will be joined by the Greek, the crazy honey badger, George Balamides. So look forward to that dropping pretty soon for the Smash Monster 2 show, which is when, Lindsey?
That will be on October 29th, Voodoo Brewery, which is in Scranton. The doors are going to open at 4:30 and the show will start at 5 o'clock. And don't forget, every card is subject to change. So show up, see what happens, have some drinks with us, watch a great fucking show, and just come hang out.
Yeah, this podcast isn't for the kids, and it never will be because, frankly, we aren't. And here at the
My mouth
570
doesn't allow for that.
Yeah, no, there's no censoring you. And at the 570 Wrestling Experience, we have a lot of friends that think like us. And a lot of them are partners with High Tension Wrestling, just like us. So you can check out all of our brothers, sisters, and non-binary organizations over at High Tension HTW on all the social medias. And with that, let's get right into it. So some exciting stuff happened at Smash Mountain, right?
Yes.
The most exciting thing was the journey that Ricky Pryce had taken to climb Smash Mountain. And without further ado, we are going to introduce our guest for today, the king of Smash Mountain, Ricky Pryce.
Yay!
Yo, what's up?
Welcome.
How we doing?
How are you?
I'm fantastic. Listen, I'm beat up. September was a long month.
Yes.
I said at the end of August, I think somewhere on Instagram, I wrote September's going to be mine. And that's exactly what I did. And it started with Smash Mountain, and the rest was history. But in that process, your boy's a little banged up right now, and I've been resting. I've been resting the body a little bit, which means I've taken some time off from the gym just to get myself right, and doing what I got to do when I got to do it. That being said, you guys were just talking about Smash Monster 2.
Yes.
I got a big one coming up again. It's it's a step up, I think, and it's no disrespect to anybody who I've competed with so far, but Jacoby Riddick is Jacoby Riddick. He's a killer, right?
Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
He's definitely a killer. And it's going to be a hard matchup for both of you guys. You both have different things in your arsenal that you both really have to prepare for that you may not have seen yet on either side.
Yeah, it's a level of experience, and I think just twistedness that I haven't really experienced yet. I've seen some killers, and I've dealt with some strange people, but Jacoby's definitely going to be a step, in my opinion, up from what I'm used to, and I need this because it's time to get serious.
Yeah.
Interwebs, never seen before. Ricky Pryce versus Jacoby Riddick exclusively on Smash Monster 2 with Smash Master Wrasslin on October 29th. So you don't want to miss out on that. But let's go back a little bit and talk about another tough opponent that you faced. And in other worlds other than Smash, still a thorn in your side. But to win Smash Mountain, you had to go through MIT to take it all. What was that like? Finally shutting up that dork. By the way, I'm not getting away from that a-hole either because I have to deal with him when the think tank takes on War Machines and Nadia Steel. But this isn't about me. This is about you. What was it like to finally get that victory against that a-hole of all the a-holes you could have beat?
Oh, it was great because he was speechless, and you could see it. You could see him sitting in the corner of the cage, just speechless, because in his mind he could not fathom that this happened. He thought it was written in stone for him, and unfortunately it wasn't. His buddies weren't there because they were too busy, putting their nose in other business that they had no business being in. And my friends, they saw what was going on. They said, we're going to keep this one-on-one. We don't need to interrupt. MIT, he doesn't know how to get it done without his friends, and it shows. So he's got he's got some holes in his game, and I showed everybody, hey, listen, even when I'm down, I can hop right up, and I'll be right there at the top with you.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I did, and here we are.
And no matter how tired you were after each and every single time that you had to get in that ring and compete, you came out each and every time as if you were already the champion, and it showed on your face, your experience. Every time that you hit a ring, the cage, you were there as if you had already been that champ from the first time you had stepped out there.
Yeah, for sure.
And
here's the
Smash Mouth,
thing.
baby. You know what I mean? Never give up, never give up hope. And I went through a lot to get there. We were supposed to talk about that before, and unfortunately, I couldn't make it on the last time we were supposed to do this. But I've had to overcome a lot to get to where I'm at now, and it all started with not supposed to even be at Smash to begin with, and I earned my spot. And when that night happened, everyone hated me because I was rightfully just a giant douchebag, and I got I got the vodka in my face. Ugh, I don't
But
want to talk
that's how
about it.
everybody got the attention. Like, that's how we noticed who you were. So you kind of had to be an asshole, a douchebag, whatever anybody wanted to call you then. But now you are the top of the top, and you've earned that position. You've had your ass kicked every which way, especially on the Smash shows. You had been defeated so many times, but you never gave up.
Well, like I said, never give up. I'm a big John Cena guy growing up.
Yeah.
That was my dog. So, you never give up, man. And you got to look at everything he ever did.
Yeah.
He got his ass kicked a lot, but he always prevailed. And no matter what happened, there was always people who either really loved it or hated it. But John Cena was always, at the top, so to speak.
Absolutely.
So quite an
We spent a little bit
inspiration.
of time talking about your enemy there, MIT, mortal enemy. I don't think you guys will ever get along, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of crazy matches in the future to try to settle the score back and forth. But what about your friends? You had to go through your own partner in round one, thanks to Uncle Master being the dick that he is. Are you all right? Like, are you okay, man?
I'm good because, here's this thing that, a lot of people will chirp, oh, what about MJ Stax? He left. He was upset. I'd be upset too. I was a big night, and that could have been a big night for anybody. We respectably made it a thing that we would drive there separately that day, so we didn't get in each other's heads beforehand. This isn't the first time we wrestled each other. This ain't gonna be the last time we wrestled each other. This night, besides the night we debuted against each other, might have been the most important one so far, though, because we've had a couple throwaways that were just competitive matches.
Yeah.
But this one meant something, and I knew it meant something to him, and you could hear him at the beginning. He said he needs this. I don't know what that means in his mind or from his perspective, but I needed it just as much, if not more, and I proved it. And I hit him with the spear from an angle I don't think he's ever felt, and I think that might have crushed him a little bit, but you got to do what you got to do, and you're going to step in there with your friends, you're going to step in there with your enemies, but this is what we signed up for. We signed up to win. We didn't sign up to just I don't know, feel sorry for each other. You get nowhere.
Yeah, you didn't
doing
come
that,
in there
unfortunately.
to fucking play patty cake and be best friends. There was a mission at hand, and you both put your heart and soul into it. And for as great of a match that it was also heartbreaking as well to see both of you have to go head to head. And as a huge fan of both of you together as well as individuals, that was really hard for myself and a lot of your other fans to see. So I'm so glad that you got the win, but we would have been so happy for Stax as well. So where do you think that puts your relationship going forward for the two of you?
As far as I'm concerned, everything we do, in terms of wrestling is business, because we've defended tag titles. This cool white one I have right here, we've defended those successfully since a couple times. And things have gone completely fine. So our friendship is what it is, where he lives right over there, where we do what we do, man. We show up, we fight, and we do what we got to do. And at the end of the day, I have no resentment towards him. And if he would have beat me, I would have never had any resentment anyways, because I would have understood, hey, dog, go get it. Like, go eat. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah, we're all one tight knit community. 570 brothers fight, right? It happens.
Yeah.
Moving on, right? Speak of fights, Squid Sterling has almost had an interesting year as much as you have. You both kind of started your rise at the same time, and Squid and Zach Xander are now about to have to deal with Kit and Masty's backlash for them getting the win at the Smash Bash.
So
What are your thoughts on Squid?
Here's what I'll say about Squid, and I don't think I've ever shared this publicly. So the first day I had a class training at Backbreakers, Squid was the instructor. Our trainer was not there that day. Something that had happened, I don't remember. It was years ago, but Squid was his assistant, and Squid took over for him that day. And I remember this was the first thing that happened. I remember, right? Squid teaches us how to do something, and I get up and I look right in his eyes, and I square up. And he looked at me, and we looked at each other, and he said, "Holy shit." I hope he remembers that, because that's a moment that's going to mean something one day. And then, So to answer your question, I love seeing where Squid's at. I love seeing him do what he's doing. And believe it or not, him and I have never mingled one-on-one. We've been in one match ever with each other, and it was a tag team match, and Squid ended up screwing over his tag partner to help me and Stax win our first ever tag team championships. So there's a deep friendship and lineage here. We have a lot of respect for each other, and seeing Squid, even Zach Xander, have the rise that they've had together is great, because I love Zach Xander. That dude earned my respect a couple months ago at the Sanctuary.
Hell yes.
And I had a fight with him that I don't like. Leading up to that moment, I don't think I had a fight with anyone really quite like that. And that's what I love about that kid, man. He's got a heart. So to say that him and Squid don't have a chance against Masty and Kit is not impossible. They certainly have the heart for it. And I don't think anyone thought they were going to win the Smash Bash Hornado extravaganza palooza there.
Definitely not. I did not think that was going to be the outcome.
When I heard the bell, this is a true story. When I heard the bell, I turned to look to see who won, and my jaw dropped. I was busy doing something, and I see these two with their hands in the race. And I went, "Holy shit, no fucking way!" And that's what I'm talking about. They have that tenacity, they have that heart, and they don't give up until the very end. Zach Xander was just walking around, blood leaking out of his mouth for about an hour after the show. Like, I don't think he could even process what had happened. But I was damn proud of him. I was damn proud of Squid, and I'm looking forward to seeing what those two, continue to keep doing. And look at those two, right? They wrestled each other too at Smash Mountain, and they walked backstage practically holding hands, all happy, tapping each other up until they ran into Uncle Masty. So, man, I love Squid. I respect him a lot, and one day him and I will have that one-on-one match that we deserve to have, and that'll be a cool kind of like little coming of a circle moment for the two of us. So, respectfully, Squid, I'll see you when I see you.
And I hope I'm there. I hope I'm up front. I hope I get to fan cam that shit, because I will watch that forever and always on repeat.
Yeah. So here's a question for you real quick. What exactly is going to happen a year from now with Ricky Pryce? A year ago, you couldn't have predicted where you are right now. Where are you going to be in a year? Where do you see yourself? Sounds like a job interview, but no.
Oh God, if I could explain, if I could predict that, I would love to, because the last year, even the last year and a half, year and a couple months that I've been wrestling, like, done a lot of cool things, and I've had this weird, just like realization that, like, holy shit, like, I love doing this, like, I need this, and it's gone by like that, and I don't even realize it. So in the next year, it's going to go by like that, I'm sure. And if a lot of cool things start happening, or even cooler things start happening, or who knows what happens, like, I'm just ready for everything and anything. And you never know, I might end up somewhere new soon. I might end up in more places soon. I got some things I want to do, and it's just a matter of doing it, and a wise man once said that some of the wisest people move in silence, and that's what I plan on doing. Shout out Aaron Rodgers. Get better.
Hey,
Dak
Ricky,
Prescott,
I think
get better in a different way.
We're not even talking about the Cowboys. I think I heard somebody knocking at your door. Do you want to get that? We can all pause and come back. And actually, Lindsay, we'll do a plug.
Yeah, let me take care. I think I got an idea what's going on here, but
make sure
you guys talk, and I'll take care of this.
You need to get that package.
Good. So, Lindsay, tell us again, when is Smash Monster 2? And what is Smash Monster 2?
Smash Monster 2 is going to be epic. It's going to be Halloween, costumes, wrestling, drinking. It's going to
Pro wrestling Halloween party.
Pro wrestling Halloween party that you don't want to miss. And we've already talked to George. We know what George is going to be wearing. That's one thing you don't want to miss either. Well, some of us might want to miss that, but that is going to be happening on October the 29th. And that's going to be
just
at
look right here in
Voodoo
this
Brewing.
thing. Right here.
What is that?
Boy.
Right here,
Who
just
is
like
that?
that.
Who is
Whoa!
What is this?
Oh,
I know this
Right,
guy.
I just look in this thing. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. You could just go ahead and take Red.
Oh my God! We have a
Oh
special guest.
my
Is that
God.
Ricky Cleeter Jr.?
Yes, it is.
Ricky,
How are you,
Who are
sir?
Ricky? Who are these people? All right.
We're your friends and family. You don't even know it yet. We're related to Uncle Bob.
Okay, I know Uncle Bob. I know that fella. All right. You guys must be good people then. All right, how's it going?
We try to be good
Let me
people.
introduce myself to y'all because I'm a new upcoming country music singer. Ricky Cleeter Jr. I'm good friends with my friend Ricky Pryce here. He said y'all wanted to ask me some questions tonight, and I made my services available for you, so here we are. How you doing?
Well, thank you for making your services available. We are so honored and proud to be here with you, Mr. Cleeter Jr.
So, Mr. Cleeter Jr., we heard your song.
We did.
Last fight.
All right.
And we are huge fans. What inspired you to write that song? That's incredible.
I was just in my car and I was driving. You know, I drive a Ford truck, obviously. And I was driving and it just came to me. I don't understand. And the melody sounded right and the words came together. But realistically, what happened was, good friend Ricky Pryce said, hey, I'm fighting that Luca Mancina fella at the PoochCon on October 21st. And I need to tell him, I need to send him a message because it's special. We've never wrestled one-on-one. Ricky Pryce said, that's not me. And he said, I'm going to write down my thoughts on a piece of paper and you're going to make a song out of it. And that's what I did. So I'm in the car, again, Ford truck, and I'm driving and I hear a song and I got Ricky's his words and it happened. And totally original song that I wrote because I'm talented like that. Thank you very much for appreciating me. It's got like 330 views on the YouTube machine already in 7 days or something like that. 8 days.
That's incredible. That's more views than I get on any of my videos.
Ricky Pryce, he does all the social medias for me because I don't know what I'm doing.
He's doing a great job at making sure he puts you out there.
He said that YouTube video has more views, almost the most amount of views on his YouTube channel. And he's got a lot of videos on there. And now almost the most popular one.
Well, are you surprised that you are number one? Because you have such a beautiful, iconic, buttery voice. How could you not be number one?
And that's what I'm saying. You understand what's going on here. You're from Pennsylvania. You get what's happening in this. Yeah. Country music sensation Ricky Cleeter Jr. is here.
Yes.
So are you already booking your tickets to go out to the Country Music Awards? Because this song's going to keep blowing up on all the interwebs, and it's going to be a hit for everyone in the U.S. to see and nationally. And they broadcast that Country Music Awards everywhere in the country as well as outside the country. So you're going to be national soon, Ricky Cleeter Jr. And that's why I'm asking, are you going to the Country Music Awards?
No, I'm not. I ain't doing that. Let me tell you something about Ricky Cleeter. I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in award shows. I don't believe in championships. I don't believe in belts. Ricky had one and he wanted me to play with it in the video and it was stupid and silly and I hate it. So I ain't not going to no award show even though I'm going to win them all, essentially. I don't like crowds, so I'm not doing that. That's why you'll never see me at a wrestling show either because I'm just not good with crowds.
What if we got you your own VIP section and nobody can get in?
No.
Okay. I can understand that.
Yeah, it's not happening.
RV outside the event, maybe.
Listen,
you could always, set up a.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up, fellas. When Ricky said I was going to talk to you on his iPhone, my mind was blown because I didn't even know there was an A, B, C, and whatever other alphabet or vowels, letters, numbers come next at phone either. So this is happening, and I can't understand it either. So I'm not going to be in None of one of them hover RVs, whatever you're talking about. All right, there, Mr. JS Michaels.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So last fight, is that your only hit, or are there more to come? Are you recording an album? You got a bunch of
Well,
chords you're working on, or?
well, they say country music songs are like babies. You got to make them. But you got to make love to make babies. When it's time to
Amen.
love, the baby will come out. And Ricky Cleeter Jr. might have another track coming. So stay tuned. You never know.
I love that.
All right. And what is your favorite country song? Did somebody inspire you, or are you homegrown? You've kind of invented your own style of country music. Which one is it?
I really like, well, there's this fella on the YouTube that I take a lot of inspiration from. His name is Walker Wheeler Jr. I want you to look him up. He's got this famous song, and it goes, "Fuck you, bitch. You broke my heart." And it means something to me on a periodic level that I cannot explain. So
It just connected with your heart.
yeah, I heard that for the first time, and I said, "Fuck you, bitch. You did break my heart."
I can't believe somebody would ever break your heart.
Make you break your heart.
Oh, you're
I
going to
should write a
make me
song about
cry
that.
that
I should write a song about that.
You
There
should.
you
Right?
go.
And I feel like it's pretty original.
I think it's super original. I think that's perfect.
I know what I'm doing.
So I know you're not all about the wrestling, but I do know that you ran into some big guys in a bathroom once named
Oh, the
uh,
Halloween
uh,
fellers. Oh my God,
yeah.
they were so mad. They were looking for Ricky Pryce. Now, I don't understand their problem with Ricky Pryce, because the way Ricky Pryce described it to me was they tried to murder him in friendly competition. So he simply just tried to put cheese balls in their bags because they looked hungry. They were chasing dragons or whatnot. I can't describe what's going on. It makes no sense to me. But whatever happened between those 2, 3, and MJ Stax, because he was in a tag match with them at one point, I don't really understand. But they did come in the bathroom. They were looking for Ricky Pryce, and he's my home dog, so I looked out for him, and I told those failers he wasn't in there. Well,
And I've met them in person. They always look very hungry, angry, and hungry. So I can understand why he would try and feed them. He's just really kind like that.
They are
The kind of guys that'll steal your bacon. You got to hide your bacon when they're around.
Yeah. They remind me of when I watch professional bull riding and them big old hairy things that the cowboys are on and whatnot. You know, with Dak Prescott, he's on the horned cow right there, and all that.
So Ricky Cleeter Jr., your buddy Ricky Pryce, is he your buddy or your relative? By the way, let me ask you that.
We're buddies, you know.
Buddies.
We met on everybodyricky.com, and it's been just a bromance from there. You go on his website, everybodyricky.com, and everybody on there is Ricky. And you just find Rickies that you assimilate with, and you hang out. And, you know, if you bond, you bond. And we got one. And I just happened to meet a really cool guy.
You just threw that line out, and hook, line, and sinker. You found your fish.
It was like we were fishing, and I love fishing.
Well, you have a Ford. You have to love fishing. You love country.
Yeah.
You have a Ford. Of course you're going to fish.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
So your buddy Ricky Pryce, the other Ricky, is fighting Jacoby Riddick at Smash Monster 2. He's a guy from up north. Who do you think's going to win that? Do you think Ricky's got that, or do you think the New Yorker is going to come down and smash Ricky's face in? What's happening?
I'm glad you asked. Because simply, it's like this. I've seen Ricky Pryce go through absolute friggin' hell. It all. So whatever's going on next with him, I know for a fact that he's coming more ready than ever. He's going to show people exactly why he's meant to be doing this. He's going to show people why he's a king of Smash Mountain. He's going to show everybody why last fight he took Luca's fucking belt. And he's going to show everybody why he's the most smashing player. Because that's what he does. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to do it. You just watch.
I agree with you. I think that Ricky Pryce is going to pull out that win, and then I cannot wait to celebrate and put your song on at the bar and sing along and cheer for both you and Ricky Pryce for being the winners of this match.
And Ricky Cleeter, Ricky Cleeter Jr. We are so happy to have you here. You are greatness and greatness in the making in the future. One last thing we're going to ask of you, because our internet machine is running out of quarters. Can you just sing a quick verse of your hit "Last Fight" to close us out?
Last fight, I'ma beat you up. October 21st, I'ma catch a dub. It's going down at the Poach Cone. I'ma whip that ass all night long. Luke Mancini, I'll see you
All
October
right.
21st.
Ricky
I
Cleeter
love
Jr.,
that.
thank you for joining us. We've had truly greatness on this podcast today between Ricky 1, Ricky Pryce, and Ricky 2, Ricky Cleeter Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. This has been the 570 Wrestling Experience podcast, which you can catch on all the socials at all hours of the night, as well as at 570 Experience if you're looking for us. Thank you for joining us. For JS and Lindsey, we're going to say goodnight to y'all. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
Bye, y'all.